Hi class, today we're going to talk about the major characteristics of life. Our bodies possess a set of characteristics which enable us to properly function. Each of these characteristics produces a different function, all which help our bodies to maintain homeostasis. The first characteristic is movement. Movement is defined as a change in position of the body or of a body part, as well as motion of an internal organ. An external example of this would be raising your arm, for instance. An internal example of this would be the movement of your heart as it pumps blood. The next characteristic is responsiveness. This is defined as a reaction to a change outside of the body. For instance, if your hand is too close to the flame of your stovetop, you'll move yourself to protect it.
The third characteristic is growth. Growth means to increase in body size while still maintaining the same shape. An example of this is when we grow taller. We do not change forms like a caterpillar into a butterfly, but our bodies stay the same shape and simply increase in size. Reproduction is the fourth characteristic of life. The definition of this is the production of new organisms and new cells. This is not limited to sexual reproduction, but all new cells. Cancer is an unfortunate example of this. Cancer cells divide and multiply depending on the rate of growth and can damage our bodies. Number 5 is respiration. Living organisms obtain oxygen, remove carbon dioxide, and release energy from foods we eat. While we are living, our cells will continue to replace carbon dioxide with oxygen.
Digestion is the sixth characteristic. This is where large food molecules are broken down into simpler forms that can be absorbed and used in our bodies. This occurs when we begin chewing our food. Once swallowed, our gastric acids break these foods down into forms that can be absorbed while traveling into our intestines. Of course, that means the next characteristic is absorption. During absorption, nutrients from our broken down foods is passed through membranes and into our bodily fluids. The way the absorbed substances can travel in our fluids is by circulation. Our blood and lymphatic fluids carry these substances through our body, taking them where they need to go. Number 9 on our list is assimilation. The substances that are absorbed during digestion are changed into different chemical forms, such as body tissues. A good example of this is when we eat protein. That protein is then converted into muscle tissue.
Excretion is the 10th characteristic. While our bodies are utilizing the nutrients from our foods, another process is occurring. The process is called excretion, where harmful and unnecessary waste that is produced during metabolic reactions is removed. We excrete these waste products through urine, feces, and sweat. All of these characteristics play a part in what we call our metabolism, which is the sum of all physical and chemical events that obtain, release, and utilize energy in our bodies.